All right, put your hands up.
Throw them up.
It's time for the Good Hands plays presented by Allstate. You're in good hands with Josh Allen. You talked about the wildness of this, and we'll get into the game specifics. But there were legitimate questions about that Bills offense, and rightfully so. But what did he do? He came into this game against a Bucs team that, yeah, they're banged up, but it's a team with pedigree, and he put 6 touchdowns on the board. You are in good hands with Josh Allen. What did you think of that Josh Allen performance?
I told you, wild. Like the 6 touchdowns, you can't argue with those results. But it was also the chest pass from your own end zone interception. Like it was weird. The late throw that ended in a turnover in the middle of the field against man coverage was a little shocking. But I have to give him the benefit of the doubt. I think he put that kind of unpredictable or more bad than good Josh Allen away a long time ago. But I do think that he has to turn up the aggressiveness. I think recognizing that defense is as porous, I guess, as it has been in this game, you're going to get some of this Josh Allen aggressiveness, which is going to come with the turnovers. So, like, it's completely forgivable and fun, especially when you end up controlling that game at the end.
Look at Dominique's just like Josh Allen went into his closet, pulled out like the leather jacket he hasn't worn in 3 years.
He did.
Some really cheap sunglasses he bought at the gas station, and he's like, it's 2021 Josh Allen or 2020 Josh Allen all over again, baby.
No.
I mean, it wasn't that bad, but it was.
No, I know that Josh Allen.
Pretty wild.
That Josh Allen didn't score 6 touchdowns while turning the ball over. This is a different type.
He does one chest pass, and you're just like, okay.
No, I said the other. I said he's turning up the aggressiveness. I like it. I'm positive on it. It's different.
So do you think this was like a stylistic, like an actual like choice Josh Allen and the Bills made of like, screw it, our defense is not good enough. We have to be in shootouts every week from this point forward, and we trust that we can win shootouts because we have this freaking quarterback. And that's not. I don't think that's crazy or wrong.
Yeah, I think that. Absolutely, this is a decision. Yeah, it feels absolutely this is a decision that this defense, he can't do anything to help the defense. You have to turn to the aggressiveness. I mean, I think the chest pass from the end zone, maybe not. But in general, I think Josh Allen is playing a little bit more aggressive, especially because the receivers that he has are not particularly special, and the run game can't win every game for them.
Well, let's get into this. They have really struggled, Bill, you brought this up, that they've really struggled and the game script's not been in their favor. Their run defense looks like a fatal flaw for this team, where even today against third string running back in Sean Tucker, they're giving up another 100-yard rusher. And I want to ask this, like, every win in the NFL is a good win. But is it possible that if you're a Bills fan, you would be discouraged about like where this team is at despite beating this Bucs team? Just because we saw the positives and the flaws on display.
The Bills fans I know are happier about Chiefs losses than they are about Bills victories. So my guess is this was a net positive day for them. But you can totally make that case because you're sort of like, you almost need Josh Allen to have 4-5 touchdown games every week for this to work out. And I mean, if anybody can do it, it's him. He's a crazy person. But this was a game where he had to put the team on his back. James Cook ran for 40 yards in this game. Keon Coleman was a healthy scratch because did he miss a meeting or something, or he some kind of upsetting Sean McDermott. They were at Gabe Davis, Tyrell Shavers for big play, getting meaningful snaps in this game. Mecole Hardman was playing meaningful snaps for the Bills in this game. Like, this is the reality of what the Bills are. Like, they need Josh Allen to be a superhero, whereas in the past, Josh Allen was capable of being a superhero. Right. But they had enough of a defense and they were forcing turnovers frequently enough that it would make his life a little bit easier. Now it just doesn't feel like that's the case. So I would say, it's a win that you could be concerned about.
Yeah, and I think that I've come to learn the longer that I've been in this profession is that the fans of the team that you're talking about, they know better than you know. And they may not want to hear you saying it, but they understand what their team is. So, like, if you think, I don't think that they're Bills fans who woke up today or woke up this morning looking at the game yesterday and were like, oh my gosh, this was such a terrible win. We now have concerns about our defense. Like, no, those people were concerned. They were not surprised by what happened that game. Yeah. They're happy to see that Josh Allen can still win no matter what. They know what they're looking at.
But they definitely came into this season being like, we're going to win the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
And so, like, then, like, every step of it. Yeah, and they still could, obviously, but, like, every step of it, you're just like, oh, a lot of these problems are actually amplified from years past
Right.
with the defense, with the skill position guys. And it's a bummer. Like, this is like, we thought that the hurdle was going to be Mahomes, and obviously it still is Mahomes for these guys. But like, it also feels like with the changing in the AFC, like the hurdle and the challenges are changing, and this Bills team has had years that they're going to look back on and be like, damn, we didn't get over the hump when we were a lot better than we are this year.
But let's combine the segment we just did. We're all like, is anybody good in the AFC?
Yeah.
Like, the bar is not as high as it was in recent years. You don't have to have a top 10 defense and Josh Allen to beat the other teams in the AFC. You don't have to have a top 10 defense and Lamar Jackson to beat the teams in the AFC. You might only have to be great on one side of the ball and just not a total disaster on the other side of the ball to make it out of the AFC this year. So that could play in the Bills' favor.
If they played Indy in a playoff game, would you feel comfortable backing the Bills, knowing that Jonathan Taylor is going to go for what? 230, 230 and 3?
That's a real bad matchup for them. That's a real bad matchup. Yeah, I don't know.
The thing is with the Bills is, if there's any team that can get up 21-0 on the Colts and force them into the exact game that Sam Darnold had today, it's the Buffalo Bills, right?
I don't know.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. I mean, I think if we're talking about the big three, so to speak, in the AFC, like, and how they all are kind of down right now, if you're going to look at one of those three quarterbacks and say there's one quarterback that if everything breaks down around them can kind of make offense, then I think I feel like the Bills fans have some confidence there. Not that he's the best, but in any situation, that big, strong-armed water buffalo of a man is probably gives them a little bit more confidence than I think we've seen Patrick Mahomes with no help. It looks pretty, but it's a lot less effective than I think Josh Allen in that situation.
Can you imagine how many designed runs Josh Allen is going to have in the postseason this year?
Oh, so many.
It's going to be like every third. He's going to run like 20. He's going to get more carries than Jonathan Taylor in that game. Jackson Dart's going to be watching and be like, whoa, Josh, chill out, buddy. You're going to get hurt.
Protect yourself.